Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a quick intro for this video because I wasn't sure exactly what this video was going to be. Originally I had planned to do a 24-hour timer reading vlog, but got very distracted last week and then I was going to Tampa. So we pick up in Tampa and then we go to Orlando for Disney, and now I'm here. So that is kind of the summation of this video. In addition to that, I do read one book that I picked up, which you will see as we jump into the vlog, and then I will come back to you and wrap up with my thoughts on that book at the end of this vlog. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you in a bit. Hello! I hope you don't mind the AC sounds in this car, but I have not turned the AC down because it is hot. That's just a fact. But I know I haven't checked in a while. Didn't start the 24-hour reading challenge. Don't know if it's going to happen now. Unsure, unclear. But here I am back in Tampa, and I am going to the Barnes & Noble that was closed down, that I had gone to since I was like in middle school, elementary school, and they moved it like basically across the street because I guess they've been doing like updates on Barnes & Noble everywhere, I suppose. So they've moved it to a new building and it's finally open. So I wanted to go ahead and check it out and figured I'd do so today because I had a little time. So that's what we're doing. And it's hot, so that's why I turned the AC down, but I thought I would check in with you as I did that. Hi, thank you.
The Royal Clark family and the Royal Wine Bar family.
Put it together and buddy again. Bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity.
My tail either. I have like either way. It's always fun to be a part of both.
out the story of how they met. Oh, I can hardly wait. Next, we need Belle's father, Maurice. Maurice gets locked in a...
Now, you have the hardest part of all. Throughout the entire tale, don't move. I'm joking. You will be marching soon enough. Where are you, mademoiselle?
Hello. I don't think you'll be able to hear me, but I thought I would check in as the first time of me talking to the camera since getting to Disney, taking a little break while Heather and company go climb the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse, which I was not going to do. But I got a Hades pin to go with my outfit. I'm hoping I don't lose it. But that's pretty much it right now. I think I'm gonna go look for a pretzel and a drink. Hopefully we'll find one. So I will let you know if that happens.
Rufus, wake up! Oh! Is this haunted room actually stretching?
We spirits are frightfully sensitive.
Hello, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed our little Disney excursion. Lots of things going on, lots of fun. Actually was a fairly good day for Disney in the summer. Not super crowded, not super hot. Only rained for like 30-40 minutes, which is pretty good for Florida in the summer. And in addition to that Disney pin to the Hades pin that I got, I did get a shirt, which, hold on one second. This is like the only good lighting I can find and to not be in the way at the moment. But I guess I could lay it down. Hold on. I actually wore it yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to film. And it's super cute. It's a pirate's shirt, and I just really like the style. And it's very, very comfy. I already got stains on it, so we'll have to fix that a little later, but did get this. And then, as you would have seen, we also got like a free. We got a wishing star, and we got a wand from Cinderella's castle, and then I got free bookmarks from the Enchanted Belle story time, which is very, very cute as well. So lots of little tidbits there. And in the interim between leaving Tampa, staying in Orlando, so we stayed in Orlando Tuesday and Wednesday night, and I finished between Monday when I bought the book and yesterday when we got back, I finished Fan Service by Rosie Danon, and I give it 4.5 stars. Surprisingly, a really fun time. So I picked this up. I think I'd seen it somewhere. I had seen it in the bookstores, or maybe I had seen it on like bookshop.org or something, because this is a new release. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but it is a pretty new release. And it is a romance with a little bit of a twist. So this book is about Devin, who is a former actor for a show that really is akin to like Teen Wolf or Vampire Diaries, and he plays a werewolf, and it went on for like a crazy amount of seasons, kind of like Supernatural, like just went on and on and on, and had a really strong fan base. And then our female main character's name is Alex, and she was like the mod of the fan base website. And in the start of this, basically, so there is an age gap. It's not a cringy age gap. I mean, it is an age gap, but like she's 34, he's like 41 or 42 or something like that. So like they're both like full grown adults, and not like she's 21 and he's like 34, which to me is a lot more icky, just in my personal opinion. And so she, when she was 17, went to a con and had a great experience with Devin, who's the actor of this show that she's in love with, but then goes back because she forgot something and overhears him saying some not so pleasant things about her. So it kind of sours her opinion of him as an actor. So she loved the show, but like loved to hate him. And then they end up reconnecting because Devin starts to exhibit signs of being a werewolf, like his character Colby in the show, which I can't remember, it's like the Arcane Files, I think is the name of the show. Yeah, that sounds right, because they shorten it to like TAF. And so basically, he starts to have these blackout things, and then he gets caught on a security camera in Venice Beach, and people think it's like a desperate attempt for a has-been actor. And so he ends up doing some research and stumbles upon the website for the Arcane Files that Alex used to mod. And so he basically reaches out to her thinking that if anybody can help him with this very strange situation, it's her. And of course this does follow a romance trope, a kind of enemies to lovers, kind of grumpy sunshine is how they would emphasize it. Some people call him a himbo, but I don't know, I thought it was a lot of fun. To me, this was like this is very camp in a lot of ways, like playing along with these fan groups and these big shows like the Vampire Diaries back in like the early 2000s and stuff like that, and kind of visiting that trope of meeting your favorite actor, but then throwing in a tiny bit of paranormal. Like, there isn't a lot of world building here, so it's not like something like Bride where there's a whole alternative universe. And I think like the author does a really good job of like explaining how this is happening, but not making it so much that I would call this a paranormal romance at all. This is definitely just a romance with some paranormal elements and a lot of like campy humor. I did see some reviews of people saying they didn't like the main characters. I would say both of them aren't like the most likable characters. They're not unlikable, but they have a lot of flaws. But I thought that the author really handled them well, and how the two of them kind of translated and started to understand each other's flaws and embrace them, opposed to necessarily fixing them for each other. And they're just two very broken people who connect, and then I would say like by the end are able to identify what's broken about them, and then together work to improve themselves and not be like necessarily a crutch for one another. So overall, I had a really good time. I don't know, I 4.5 because it just wasn't a 5-star. I don't know what would make it a 5-star. I think it was just a silly fun time, but definitely definitely a pleasant surprise. And I wanted to pick this up because Gabby from Gabby Reads mentioned it and also really enjoyed it. And so if you're looking for like a fun summer campy romance, I definitely would suggest picking up Fan Service. I had a really fun time. And that's all I have to say about it. So I'm going to wrap up this very short video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you stuck around to the end, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and you could drop a little werewolf emoji at the bottom of the comments, or if you've read Fan Service, let me know. And if you feel like sticking around for more Bookish and Nerds content, feel free to subscribe. I upload every Friday. And until next time, I hope you read a good book. I hope you find some joy. And most importantly, I hope you do something to make the world a better place. And I will see you in my next one.